Today, I want to share with you 2 different fantastic ways to use Dollar Tree coasters. I absolutely love finding gems like this at Dollar Tree and then converting them into just beautiful pieces of decor. And the first one are going to be actually using them as coasters. So we're just kind of giving them a facelift and a makeover from what they're originally how they're originally designed and put out by Dollar Tree. So we're gonna take advantage of the fall season, and I thought it'd be really cute to make some fall coasters. So you guys got a glimpse of all the materials that I used. I will have to say that I would highly recommend the cutting tool, which I got mine at Hobby Lobby, just because you really do want straight edges. And all I did was trace it out. Now, I actually did decide to use the back of the coaster. I know that's not how you're supposed to use the coaster, but I really liked the fact that I was still getting that trimmed look of the white. So I know it sounds complicated, but as you saw, I traced the larger square out, and then I had to measure out for the piece where the cork board or whatever that material is called, and I just used my pen to just see like where I needed to mark up on where I needed to cut. And then as you saw, I used my cutting tool, and then I made sure that before I applied the Mod Podge, I don't know if you just heard Loxie sigh, but I made sure to just kind of put it in the spot, make sure I cut it right, and then I put the Mod Podge down and then put the paper on top and then Mod Podged again on top, and it does dry really well. Also, if you are going to put drinks on it, you're not going to use it as decor, then you may need another round of some sort of wax sealant or something, so that if the condensation of the drink doesn't seep into the paper of your coaster. And I'm just showing you a couple of different scrapbook papers, which I got at Hobby Lobby. They were 69 cents each, so even a better deal than Dollar Tree, and to your heart's desire, right? You could do any pattern that you absolutely want, and I just loved the way that these turned out. They're just so beautiful, and honestly, I was quite surprised at how easy it was. The cutting part seems complicated, but it really isn't. Trace it out first, and then start to mark up in the cork, the smaller square of the inside. And that's it, you guys. So that is the first DIY where we made over the coasters, and look how gorgeous these fall mugs look on top of this. Now let's really switch things up and use these coasters in a completely different way. For this one, we're actually going to make fall decor, and I'm not a professional DIYer by any means. Anytime I am sharing DIYs with you, it is my first time attempting it. Have to say, it was actually very easy to do, but let me give you some tips that I learned because I did make mistakes throughout this DIY. So as you can see, I'm starting to paint each coaster. I'm using 4 because I'm spelling out fall, and I got the little wood letters from Hobby Lobby. They were $1.49 each, but there was 40% off, so they were less than $1. So amazing deal. Now, I knew I wanted a black and white theme because the letters were already white. I didn't think that I should have to paint the coasters white and then the letters black. It was just gonna be too much work. So all I really had to do was paint the coasters black. At first, I used Loxie's getting up and moving around. I'm sorry about that noise. But at first, I used a chalk paint, and I made a mistake by doing that. Don't do what I did. you actually use the Jot acrylic black paint from Dollar Tree. That's what I had to use in the end, because as many layers as I did of the chalk paint, I could still see the original design of the coaster peeking through. So I would recommend doing one layer of the acrylic paint from Dollar Tree, and then you could do maybe 2 more layers of the chalk paint so that you get that matte chalk paint look if that's what you're looking for. Otherwise, just go for the Jot paint at Dollar Tree. It's $1. It was fantastic, and it honestly saved this. Then I just used a burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. I made sure I spaced out each coaster evenly to how I wanted it to look, and I just hot glued it down. I had to work, once I flipped it over, I also had to glue additional parts down just to make it a little bit more sturdy, because those coasters are quite heavy. I went ahead and made the bow off camera just because I didn't want to do like a bow tutorial, but you could just make any bow, or you can buy your bow if you don't feel like you're that crafty, and or if you have a bow lying around, you could just attach it. But I did wait to add the fall letters till the end, just because I was flipping back and forth between the front and the back of the coaster, and it was just easier to work on a flat surface. And that was it. I just used some hot glue to add the fall letters down. Didn't even have to do any work to them. They were already white from Dollar Tree. And then the ribbon is from Dollar Tree as well. Isn't that just gorgeous? They also have it in white and red. They have it in a zigzag chevron pattern, so lots of options to choose from. And that's it. I know, isn't that crazy? So I absolutely love the way that this turned out. I can't believe these are freaking Dollar Tree coasters. And I hung it up in my kitchen. There's going to be a decorate with me soon. I hope to see you guys there, and happy fall, y'all.